GameGazm, I'm Bren.
I'm Dan.
And welcome to the next day in our Christmas Advent countdown.
Behind door number, insert number here, Extermination on the PS2.
Another classic game here, developed by Deep Space and published under the Sony Computer Entertainment name in 2001, Extermination is a game that isn't talked about often, and it is an amazing survival horror game in line with games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. It was actually developed as a showcase game that was used at trade shows to demo what the PlayStation 2 was capable of, and it graciously holds the title of first survival horror game to be released on the PlayStation 2. The gameplay encourages fast movement, there is very limited ammo, and the health works in conjunction with an infection rate. The enemies are infected with this, and if your infection rate rises to 100%, then your overall health is reduced to 60. It's not an easy game, and there is not a lot of ammo at all, and if not used wisely, you can actually end up with nothing. The main gun is highly customizable, and upgrading this throughout the game is really cool. You have a knife too, but like Resident Evil, it's not very effective in most situations. One of the major issues though is if you are an American, you have played a very different version of this game to me. The differences between the two are more than just dialogue. The voice actors are totally different, and the main protagonist is different too.
So this is the air duct, huh? I was checking out how this fan works.
This the ventilation shaft?
While I was waiting, I was watching how this fan works.
Crazy, eh? It's also extremely reminiscent of John Carpenter's movie The Thing, and Extermination takes place on December 24th. So like Die Hard is a Christmas movie, this could well be the first and possibly only AAA survival horror Christmas game. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. And that was Extermination, the first survival horror game to hit the PlayStation 2.
That's really interesting. I'm going to be upfront honest here. I never even heard of it, let alone played it. It was an early game for the PS2,
It was
wasn't
very early, very early.
I mean, I had one at launch, but passed me by, this one did.
It passed, well, I think, despite it being a trade show game that they used to showcase what the PlayStation 2 could do. Yeah. Despite that, it wasn't actually a launch title. It came out quite a bit after the PlayStation 2 release, but it's there in all its glory, and it is a damn fine survival horror. If you've got the patience to play through it nowadays, it's well worth it. And I always remember on this box, it's got kind of a, I don't know if you can see that,
like shiny
it's like
paper,
a shiny
foil.
Yeah, it's like foil coated, and they didn't do that very often with the PlayStation games.
It's in the dark blue box as well, which if you've got your Geek on, you'll know is an early PS2 box.
Is that dark blue or is that grey?
It's a white disc though.
Yeah,
some of them were blue.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't actually know why they did that.
The blue ones were CD-ROMs, and the silver ones were not Blu-ray, DVD-ROMs.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, because I remember my original PlayStation 2 actually stopped being able to read the blue back discs.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think it stopped doing that after the first couple of years anyway.
Yeah, it could read the DVDs fine, just not the blue ones. But yeah, no, Extermination, and yet weirdly, that the amount of changes that there are in this game between the European version and the North American version is shocking.
I used to find that stuff really interesting as well, when there was different versions of the games. I kind of miss that. Everything's all the same now, isn't it?
Yeah, so I suppose the other big famous one is Konami with Probotector. Probotector over here, obviously in America it was Contra.
Yeah.
So because I guess Germany thought that we couldn't handle sprites of men fighting other men, so they changed them for robots. Go figure. But anyway, Extermination is a fantastic game, and if you haven't played it and you really want a good survival horror experience on the PlayStation 2, pop it on your Christmas wish list and get Santa to bring that straight to you. Anyway, that's all the time we've had for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Tune in tomorrow for our next Christmas Advent game. I've been Bren.
I've been Dan.
And we've been GameGazm.